Hello, welcome to my guide about using the mini golf mod that I have created. To get started, you're going to need to build a golf course of some kind, and then to actually use the mod, you'll type mg create course, and then enter the course name. For this case, that we're doing demo course. So we'll create that, and now we want to edit this course so we can actually add all the holes and everything. So we're going to say that we're editing the demo course. Now that'll open up a whole new slew of options to edit the course width. The first one that we will obviously be using is add hole. We'll add the first hole. And then with that first hole, we need to do a couple things. We need to set the starting ball location, and that'll set it to where we are standing, and we can make it centered on the square that we are standing. That's where the ball will spawn. Let's do set starting location. This is for the player. Let's go ahead and set this as the hole location. It needs to be a cauldron, and I need to include the hole so that it knows which hole it belongs to. And then let's also set the par to 2. I know it's an easy course, but let's set it to 2. So this is, the 1 is the hole that we're on, and then par of 2. Setting par for hole 1 to 2. Okay, that hole seems pretty good, so let's go ahead and add a second hole. Add hole, add a second hole, set the starting ball location for the second hole, centered right there. Let's go ahead and set the starting location for the player for the second hole to be where I'm standing, and then let's set the hole location to be this cauldron right here for the second hole. Cool, and now I can do done editing. Actually, there's one more thing I would like to do. Let's have kind of an exit. I want to look at the village when I'm done. So we can do set course completion location, and that will be where we're teleported to once we're done with the course. So let's say we're done editing, and now let's actually play it. Demo course, and as an OP, I can kind of tell people they're playing a course, and you can use that with more like NPC commands is kind of the idea behind it. But if I'm just playing, I can just do play demo course. You'll see it teleports me here, puts the ball centered on that square, and now I can play mini golf. You'll see I have 3 clubs: putter, wedge, and iron. These obviously have varying degrees of strength, knockback, vertical distance. Everything is configurable in the configs though. If you want your clubs to hit really hard, you can do that. If you want them to hit softly, you can do that too. Clubs depend on how you hit them. So if I'm shift really close, it's not going to go that far. But if I'm far away and I have a crit hit, that's going to go a lot farther. So you see we got a par of 2, because that is 2. I can then right click my ender pearl to take me to the next hole. It'll teleport me to where we were. Okay, this one's got a water hazard, so let's set me up a little bit closer to the water hazard, and then let's try to hop over the water hazard here. Ooh, did not make it over, so I got a stroke penalty because I hit it into the water. Nope. Alright, so either I could configure my wedge to hit farther when I crit hit, or I can get closer and bounce it over that way. And then let's knock it in. I scored an 8, and that was par 2, so that's not very great. The book is your scorecard, so you'll see the first one, I had a score of 2 on par 2. Double bogey, double bogey plus, I scored 8, par was 1, that's not great. So the overall course par is a 3, and my current score is 10, yikes. If I go to hit next hole, you'll see it'll say I have finished the demo course with a score of 10. And that is the general idea. The other items in here, if I go back to playing, so let's say I hit the ball and I don't like that hit, I can use the whistle to retrieve it at the cost of a stroke. And then toggle visibility is if other people are playing your populated server and you want players to be able to focus on their own ball, you can toggle visibility and it'll hide everybody. And then quit is quit. A fun option is teleporters. So I can do mg edit, create teleporter, give it the location of the initial teleport waypoint. So we'll just put that in chat, it'll get an error, but then I can press up on the keyboard to get that message again. So now it has 3 coordinates from before, and then I can easily tab complete for the exit teleporter. And then I still need to specify the hole index. I deleted the other course, started a new course with just the one hole. And then boom. So now there are teleporters. So now I finish editing and I want to play, and I hit through the teleporter. You can see it goes through the obsidian forward like that. We previously saw that if a ball goes into water, it's a water hazard. It counts as a stroke penalty and goes back to where the ball was. However, if the water has bubble columns, then it does not count as a stroke penalty and can actually be used to make fun interactive columns like this. So I can hit it in and it'll go up. And then you'll see it lands on the square outside. So it actually searched for eligible squares to land on. You'll see I built this big retaining wall, and since the ball does not jump that high, it doesn't have any valid squares to spawn on except for this one right here. So it'll always spawn on that block in the center. I can go ahead and hit. Honey acts as a momentum stopper. So if I hit the honey, you see it just bounce, goes straight down, and then I can go hit it in like. And then putting a couple features together here, I have these magenta terracotta blocks that act as boosts. The longer the ball is on them, the more acceleration the ball gets in the given direction. I set up some teleporters here. I also wanted to show that slime blocks can cause the ball to bounce. And we have one there. Let's set the ball back here. And let's hit it straight. It gets the magenta boost, and you'll see it sends it straight in that direction, and that's not really what we want. What we would like is if with the ball hits this face of the obsidian, that it exits on this face. So I'm here facing this direction. You'll see the F3 facing is north. So this is the north side of that teleporter. And likewise, we want it to exit west. So what I can do is I can go MG edit. Let's edit the course. MG edit, edit teleporter. And then you have to enter the coordinates of the exit obsidian block. And we want to enter north. We're changing that rule. So when it enters north, it now goes west. And then this is for the first hole. You always got to include the hole index. So and that has now been updated. So let's do done editing. Let's play the course. And now when I hit it, you'll see it goes to the west. Hole in one.